Hello everyone, this is Griffin Station back here in another video, and this is gonna be quite a bit of different video. I don't have the green screen up. It's actually like how I started my channel, just me talking towards the camera. Now, of course, there's been a lot of upgrades in the last year and a half. Just looking at actually at the recording, and my wall looks so barren. I had to take down my posters because my cat was chewing on the corners of the posters. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, so all of my posters are down right now while I'm taking care of him. But yeah, this is more of a reflective video. Why I started the channel, and what I hope to get back to on the channel. So I hope you all stick around. I started this channel about, I want to say about a year and a half ago, like officially, like I think I created the channel about 2.5 years ago. But I didn't do anything really on it until like, you know, Jump Force started. We got the announcement. I actually really started with Jump Force when we got the announcement for Ichigo, Aizen, and Rukia back in June, I think it was, of 2018. And I started making daily content on Jump Force. Now, the specific reason, it wasn't specifically trying to be a Jump Force YouTuber. One of the main reasons why I actually started, I just wanted to create videos, create discussions on the channel in terms of being able to have a place where I could communicate with people about things I was really interested in. And Jump Force was something I was super interested in, especially when it was announced. It reminded me of how I felt when I was back in J-Stars, and one of the things in J-Stars I wished was that I saw more YouTubers talking consistently about the game, because I loved like the build up to J-Stars. The build up to J-Stars was like nothing I had ever seen before, and so and I was always involved in, like, let's say the Storm games, building up to them on like forums and stuff, but there wasn't really much discussion being had on like game facts at the time when I was when Jump Force was first announced. And so after, I'm like, you know what, I'll build a channel that I can start a discussion on whatever I'm interested in. My big passion then was Jump Force. And I also, another reason why I started the channel was because, and started uploading to the channel, was because I wanted a place where, if there was news, I wanted a place that people could reliably go to get the news. Because I feel like, especially nowadays, there's a lot of I don't necessarily want to say clickbait, because clickbait is a fine line between I feel there's there's not a clear distinction between enticement and clickbait. But with a lot of like news and stuff nowadays being reported, like, I know there's like the fake news stuff, but I mean, like, it's in everything, like not only in like politics and stuff, like but there's fake, there's not like real news in terms of gaming industry, and other stuff like that. And like there was stuff that I was seeing that just was simply not true about Jump Force, like at the beginning. After, I'm like, okay, I just need to come out here, say it how it is, hopefully build up a reliable foundation so people can trust when I say something. Now, of course, in all of my videos, so that's why in all of my videos, if there is ever news, I always list where I get it from, because there is sometimes where the news is not reliable, such as when I think it was Bandai Namco Latin America on Facebook said that there would be both Japanese and English dub for Jump Force. That was simply a lie, but I reported on it and I linked it in my video because I wanted to give credit to the source, whether they were right or whether they were wrong. But I would always source it just so people knew that I wasn't just making this up. I was actually retrieving this news from somewhere, and I was reporting it for people to hear in a video. And so, and because it's also a good place for people just to congregate together together, to have discussion, to be informed when we get new information. And so it sort of was a news channel, but I really wanted it to be a hub for discussion. And so I did create stuff like characters people want, or will they make the cut? And those were video series that I had pretty regularly for the first couple of months of me running the channel. Of course, as we got closer to Jump Force's release, those videos slowed down just because there were less opportunities for these series to make it in, especially the smaller series. And I covered most of the big series when we first launched the series. So of videos, so it really did limit the amount of videos I could make in those series. But I really loved those series. I mean, they took a really long time to edit, but because it not only was like a discussion, but it involved all of the people in the comments section, and it combined what everyone thought. Like, let's say in my characters people want, it allowed your voices to be heard on a platform. I mean, my channel wasn't even that big. Like when I was doing the majority of those videos, I was under 1,000 subscribers. So, but I mean, it was in a video format, and anybody that watched the video would also see your comment up on the screen. It just allowed for more discussion, more inclusivity in terms of the community, rather than me just being like a talking like head talking to like an audience. Like this is an entire fandom, and we're having a discussion, and for the most part in my comment section, at least when I was a bit smaller, it was really peaceful and civil. And then after, I feel as though once Jump Force released, I moved away from those discussion like things, those community based things, more into like just reporting on news, like giving my thoughts on stuff. But I guess I sort of moved away from the integrating the community into my content, and I mean, it got so bad that my Discord basically was non-existent. I got rid of my Discord. I still don't have one until I can figure out what exactly I want to do with my Discord. But I definitely, moving forward, want to integrate the community more. I want to like, I mean, be able to present my voice on topics, but also be able to give you all an option to be voiced in this community, in my content, because honestly, the community is what builds up the games. It keeps the games alive. It keeps the community thriving, because the worst part is when you want to discuss a game and just nobody cares. And so while this may be the case for some games, maybe I didn't enjoy Jump Force as much as I wanted to. I want to be able to have a community that watches my content, that wants to be involved, because the type of community that I was building at the beginning was one that was very interactive, very involved in like my very video editing, video making process. They were constantly suggesting me content, stuff that they wanted to see, and then after, I would integrate their thoughts, their feedback into the videos. And right now it just seems like I'm mostly reporting on news, wish list, thoughts, what have you, but I would like to have more discussions with you all, and I think that's the main point of this video, trying to get back to why I started this channel. It's also why I started an alternate channel, because while my second channel is based on just basically anything that I do, and I'm doing it with my sister and a couple of friends, and so if I do a podcast over there as well. It doesn't specifically cover anime games. We do go over anime and stuff, but we also do cover like other stuff in media, like other entertainment, like films and like television and video games, other video games that don't necessarily rely on anime video games or fighting games. But it's all linked into entertainment, and it's stuff that I like, and it's just another platform where I can just do whatever I want. It doesn't matter if I don't get views over there, or if we don't have like even a fraction of the subscribers that I have over here. It's like a creative outlet that I feel like I've needed, and the like podcast I do over there has been really I guess, eye-opening in terms of I've been wanting to have a discussion with people, and this channel has sort of closed that off, and honestly that's my fault, and I take blame for that in terms of the direction that it went after Jump Force released. And I really want to get back into that, so I'm gonna try to get back into that mode, still do what I'm currently doing, still report reliable news when it releases, still report my thoughts on stuff, still give early content if I ever get the chance again in the future. Thankfully, Arc System Works has been super grateful. I'm super grateful to Arc System Works for everything they've done for me so far, so hopefully that relationship continues in the future. But I do want to get back to my roots in terms of just being able to openly communicate with you all and share your thoughts and your ideas in my videos and have us influence one another and really just spark positive discussion again, rather than just what I feel is like constant negativity, which is like the internet itself. But I feel as though my channel was a bubble from that, and then after once Jump Force released, that bubble sort of popped. So I would really like to see that continue in the future. Let me know what your thoughts on this in the comments section down below. How long you've been around on my channel, and if this is your first video. I don't think this is going to be your first video on my channel, but if it is, and if you enjoyed the stuff that I talked about in this video, why don't you stick around and subscribe? I'm definitely going to try to integrate the community more as we go into the future, because I feel as though that's something that I'm really passionate about, and that's something that I can really get behind, and something I feel like I didn't realize I was missing until recently. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.